a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Buffalo Bills. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out 2-25.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Well, this defense for the Bills, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
Hands it off out of the gun. And space tough to come by there. So we get maybe a yard to the 37.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into a huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And he fields it cleanly. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Allen.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Ready?
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
CD, put on your OC cap here. What do? 2nd and 1, you get stuffed. Now 3rd and 1.
You know, in the old days, I would have said we're going to line up and we're going to run the same darn play and we're going to get it right. But nowadays, as tough as defenses are, I want some mobility. I want some movement, putting the ball in the hands of my quarterback and giving him a run-pass option.
He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
And now here's a carry heading left. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Cardinals have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
2nd down, here's an option right. 14 yards that time and a 1st down on the keeper.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Marco Wilson, the one to bring him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
The Bills had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen rolling to his right. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the 1st.
4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, 31 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
18 Cardinal.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away. That's complete to McBride. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout
And with that, they're now out of timeouts and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He'll air this one out deep for Davis.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Cards are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reaction to those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Come on. Hey.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there.
His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But if the assignment gets mixed up, that's the end result.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a 1st down now, playing behind the sticks.
This will be caught by Brown.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And he spikes it to stop the clock, and now if they choose, they'll have a chance at maybe a long field goal try here just before the break. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. He's got Cook running the slant.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Option play. Here's Cook. They find some open field here. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And that flag accepted. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Come on.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
59 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Another big gain or two in succession as this one goes for 32.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They'll start by running the option to the right.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be second down.
At the 36-yard line.
Allen off the play fake.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
He was brought down by Marcus Peters.
And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And his kick here is good.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. but there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. And this is caught. It's Brown. It'll be a pickup at 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
He'll drop to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen, it's complete. Evades him at the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Ball on the 8, it's 2nd and 4.
They'll look to throw here. Being chased out left. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year.
And the Cardinals have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower.
It's caught inside the 25.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Paris Campbell from 19 yards away. And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth. He's got a man complete. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
A huge play there for Arizona. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Evades him at the 10.
72 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This an easy one, 23-yarder. Zerline's kick is up and through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Now, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got a 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Allen going to keep it again.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Allen. And that's complete to Davis.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Throwing is Allen. That's complete. It's Cook.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Back to the ground, Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Allen.
Going deep for Diggs. And that is caught at the 10-yard line.
And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line.
And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But let's have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them, not easily.